Hey, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. I'm doing 1,000 vlogs over 1,000 days. Yep, that's a pretty long time, isn't it? 1,000 days. I think it should take me up to around May 2027. And who knows, I may decide to do another 1,000 after that. So every day I talk about something uniquely different. Nothing's has any real connection with it. So every day is different. And so you could drop in and drop out whenever you wanted. And it's really great to have you here. If you're subscribed, that's great. If you're not, a subscribe would be absolutely brilliant. I always say this, but yeah, look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? It does make you feel good. I'm on my way back from work, back home, and I always try and stop, and especially if I see a sunset. But I've got a sweet story for you today. So this story is a true story. It only happened a few weeks ago. So in the autumn, when autumn first kicked in, the leaves were turning orange and red and brown, and they were all falling on the ground. I noticed a lot more robins around at the time. So I agreed to meet a friend over in Cornwall. I'd gone over there and we met at a place called Coteal. Now at Coteal, there's a river that runs all the way through. It's the River Tamar. You can view all the way down to a place called Calstock. And at Coteal, there's a National Trust house called, funnily enough, Coteal House. It's a beautiful place to go. It really is. If you've not been there, come on, go. And if you can go there now, you probably catch all the Christmas sort of decorations, the feels of Christmas there. It's just gorgeous. It really is. So I met my friend and we decided to go for a walk. And we walked all the way up to this little church. And you could walk into this little church and have a stroll around. And that was quite nice. And we were shooting the breeze. And we were exchanging sort of pleasantries as we go. And at the very top of this hill, there's a bench. And at this bench, it's surrounded by trees. And you can literally look over the river like this. And it's so gorgeous and it's so beautiful. So we sat down. Now, we're just friends, we're mates, you know, nothing more. We're just friends. And yeah, we just sat there shooting the breeze. Then all of a sudden this dog appeared, followed by its owners, who were an elderly couple, and they were very sweet. And I'm actually quite playful in my mindset sometimes. And this couple, then we struck up a conversation with, and they were telling me about their life in Cornwall and their lives together. And they assumed automatically that me and my friend were married. So they said, how long have you guys been married? So I kind of ran with it and I injected a bit of humor. So I looked over at my friend and I said, oh yeah, well, we've been married for like 26 years, you know. We're not, of course. And she's just my friend. And I said, yeah, you know, it was love at first sight. She's been my only partner forever. We really do get on, don't we? And she looked at me as if to say, are you crazy? But she went along with it, which is kind of fun. And we literally had this crazy conversation for all of about 7 or 8 minutes. And it involved me talking an absolute load of rubbish about the life we had together. But during this crazy conversation, I just blurted out the fact that, yes, well, my wife here, not my wife, of course, but my wife here, she makes amazing Victoria sponge cakes. And, you know, I've never tried one better than hers. She's an amazing sort of baker, you know. Not that I know that, of course, because she's just a friend. She's not really my wife. And this lovely couple really bought into this and they loved it. And they really were wishing us, you know, an incredible sort of happy life together. And after a little while, we left and we were walking up the hill. And my friend said, oh, Chris, you are so mad. You're so nuts. Well, I had to agree because it was a very impromptu conversation, but it was fun. And even she enjoyed it. And my friend who I'll call Kay, she very much laughed and joked all the way up the hill, and we walked towards this National Trust building. Now, a National Trust in the UK, it's a place that looks after our stately homes and sort of gives care and attention to them, and it's a place where people can visit. And it's open to the members of the public at certain hours, so you can visit these wonderful places. So we got to this this beautiful Coteal house. My friend said, Chris, I'll get the teas or coffees. What do you want? So I said, I tell you what, I'll have a cup of tea for a change. Is that okay? So she said, yeah, okay, no worries. I'll be back in a minute. So I ducked off to use the restroom, the men's room. And I came back, sat down at these lovely wooden benches. I mean, they were just gorgeous. And there were a few people sat outside. And then after a little while, I saw her coming out of the restaurant area from Cotehill House, and she started walking towards me. And she shouted over to me, "Oh, by the way, I've got you a cake." And I said, "Oh no." And I could see it from a distance. "Yeah, you got it. It was a Victoria sponge." And I just laughed to myself, and we both of us laughed together, and we joked about our illusionary marriage, you know, and it really made for such a fun time. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a sweet conversation like that with somebody. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but to me, it just injected some humor, some fun into our meeting, and it was just lovely. It was great. She really secretly enjoyed it, and she told me so, and it was just good fun. Had I not done that, had I not been, you know, in the mindset of to have fun or to have humour that day, I don't think we'd have had half as good a time, you know. And the fact that she went into the canteen area or the cafe there and brought back a Victoria sponge, well, that made me roar with laughter. Made us roar with laughter. It was very, very funny. So I thought I'd share that story with you. Nothing too earth-shattering or amazing, but it meant something to me and to us. So a sweet conversation. Absolutely. Look, I've got to show you this before I go. Look at this view again. Come on, look at that. That is lovely, isn't it? Nature is so amazing and so incredible. And aren't we lucky to share this planet? And we're even more luckier that we've got friends, people that we know, that we can share jokes like this with, and it turned out okay. That they're not too upset by all that kind of shenanigans, and they actually join in, which is quite nice. Yeah. And that old couple, I'm sure they're looking back thinking, what a lovely, lovely couple they are. Married for 26 years. There we are. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Anyway, I'm going to have to go. It's as always, I'm back again tomorrow because this is my daily vlog series of 1,000 days. So thanks as always. If you're not subscribed, a sub would be amazing. And all that's left to say is I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Bye now.